Hello, and welcome to Catalan News. Carles Puigdemont will leave Belgium, at least for a day. Next Monday, the Catalan president will attend a conference at the University of Copenhagen to discuss the current political situation. And he definitely has a lot to say, since he's convinced that distance will not be an obstacle for him being sworn in as president once again. But the new Catalan Parliament president has yet to announce whether he'll allow Puigdemont being sworn in at a distance. Today, he continued to meet with different party leaders in Catalonia, but he also received a message, or rather a warning, from Madrid. We will also look at some record-breaking figures from 2017, and then we'll visit a festival dedicated to Catalonia's liquid gold, olive oil. Let's begin. Puigdemont left Catalonia more than 2.5 months ago because the Spanish government deposed him and wanted him in jail. Now he plans to remain there because Spain won't let him come back and stay a free man. Yet he's convinced that this will not prevent him from being sworn in as president again. In an interview with the Catalan public radio today, he said that new technologies would allow him to rule from Brussels. And as the extension of his stay seems almost certain, he could start visiting other countries as well.
Carles Puigdemont arrived in Brussels on October the 30th, days after the Spanish government dismissed him following a declaration of independence. Since then, his presence has attracted the attention of media outlets from all over the world. Next Monday, he will finally leave the country, at least for a day. He will travel to Denmark, a country he visited last August, when he met MPs that had called for dialogue between Catalonia and Spain. This time, he will participate in person in a conference at the University of Copenhagen, where he will discuss the current political situation in Catalonia with university professors. On the same day, the Catalan Parliament is expected to announce whether Puigdemont will be able to be sworn in as a president from a distance. In an interview with the Catalan public radio today, Puigdemont said he is convinced he will be able to do so.
El que hem de fer, i ens hem de comprometre tots, és a fer una investidura que entri en el marc del reglament del Parlament de Catalunya. Com en tota norma de l'estat de dret, allò que no està explícitament prohibit es pot fer.
Puigdemont said that ruling Catalonia from Brussels will be possible thanks to new technologies. And he added that the Spanish government is already controlling the country from Madrid. Puigdemont ruled out coming back to Catalonia unless the Spanish government gives up its plans to arrest him, an option that does not seem to be on the table right now.
In the end, being able to be appointed president at a distance will not depend on Puigdemont. It will be up to the new Catalan Parliament president, Roger Torrent. Today, Torrent continued to meet with party leaders in Catalonia. While pro-independence officials stressed the importance of respecting the rights of the MPs, Unionists warned the Parliament president that allowing Puigdemont's election would cross a red line once again.
The Parliament president will announce the candidate to be sworn in as Catalan president on Monday. Today, he ended talks with party leaders to discuss who has the most support. He met Ciutadans, Together for Catalonia, and Esquerra Republicana parties. With the round of talks now at an end, Puigdemont is the only candidate on the table. Esquerra said that it will support Puigdemont in the investiture debate, but did not specify whether the party will vote for him or not. All unionist parties are against Puigdemont being voted into office. The Ciutadans leader called the idea of taking office at a distance ridiculous, and she called for Parliament's rules to be respected.
Hemos manifestado y hemos reiterado al nuevo presidente del Parlamento, al señor Torrent, que nosotros no vamos a aceptar que el reglamento se vuelva a retorcer en el Parlamento, que se vuelva a pasar por encima de los letrados del Parlamento para asistir a la investidura telemática de una persona que está fugada de la justicia.
It is still not certain whether it will be possible for Puigdemont to take office while in Brussels. It is not even certain whether the MPs in Belgium will be able to vote in Parliament or not, something they have all asked permission to do. The pro-independence parties highlighted the importance of respecting the rights of those who are in Belgium and in prison.
És evident que el president ha de respectar els drets de tots els diputats i diputades, i en això estan treballant.
One of the main tasks of the Parliament Bureau will be to authorize the proxy vote. Meanwhile, the Spanish government has warned the Parliament president that if he breaks the law, he will have to face the consequences in court.
The port of Barcelona has been in the spotlight more than usual, housing ships with Spanish police dispatched to crack down on the October 1st referendum, some famously decorated with cartoon characters. But meanwhile, the Catalan capital port was making very good numbers indeed, and in 2017 it welcomed almost 3 million cruise ship passengers. According to the Port Authority, in 2017 it welcomed more than 2.7 million cruise passengers, well above the 2.68 million from 2016. But this many tourists can have their strain on a city. To counteract this, the Port of Barcelona and the city's town hall have agreed to free up 14,000 square meters of the maritime institution for public use, and move some cruise terminals further away from downtown. This, according to Barcelona Mayor Ada Colau, will allow citizens to feel like they're getting the port back. Good news for Catalan exports, too. With the numbers of December yet to be added up, 2017 has already surpassed total exports in 2016, thus foreseeing a record-breaking figure for the whole year. From January to November, companies in Catalonia exported goods for the value of more than 65,000 billion euros. That is 9% more than the same period during the previous year. Imports also grew during the first 11 months, and in total, Catalonia purchased goods worth 78,000 billion euros, a rise of almost 9% from the year before. Consequently, the trade deficit, the difference between exports and imports, rose to 12,000 billion euros, a 7% increase. The most important sector for exports was the chemical industry, which accounted for 1/4 of total sales abroad. Incidentally, one of Catalonia's most celebrated exports, well known to foodies worldwide, is extra virgin olive oil. And for those who want to try some right from the source, there's even a festival dedicated to this ingredient and to its health benefits.
There is nothing quite like the taste of high-grade extra virgin olive oil. One of the things Catalonia is most known for it is precisely that, and the place thought to be the center of it all, Las Garrigues, is holding a festival to celebrate this liquid gold. The fair opened its doors today in the county west of Barcelona, hosting some 150 exhibitors of various sectors. 32 of these were cooperatives, mills and olive oil companies, a record number so far. This weekend is hosting activities like technical seminars, presentations, demonstrations and, the best of all, tastings. The festival expects to surpass last year's number, 72,000 visitors, with 69,000 liters of oil sold. And while this delicacy will be the star of the show, the event also offers a full menu. Guests will be able to complement their experience with wine, honey, cheese and charcuterie. To showcase the Mediterranean diet Catalonia is so famous for, there will be even cooking shows from Michelin-star chefs. The emphasis of the fair is in fact on extra virgin olive oil as a pillar of quality cuisine, a source of health and prevention of cardiovascular disease. The event also recognized the work of Dr. Eduard Scritch, who has even seen results that highlight hydration and the intake of olive oil in the prevention of breast cancer. Writer and journalist Pilar Rahola kicked off this year's edition, and she highlighted the importance of olive oil in Catalan culture and identity.
D'alguna manera és un homenatge a la teva identitat culinària, però també a la teva identitat memorística. És a dir, no imagino cap moment de la història atzarosa del nostre país, que sempre ha tingut moments complicats, on l'oli no hi hagi format part pràcticament de tot.
Las Garrigues Fair is open until Sunday, and if you've never tried its olive oil, we invite you to do so, and to find out why the country's symbol is in fact an olive branch.
That's all for today's show. But before we go, we leave you with some music. We present you with the Julià Symphonic Orchestra from Lleida, rehearsing for their upcoming concert at the International Animation Film Festival of Catalonia. The orchestra will play along with a film produced by the Tokyo University of the Arts. We hope you enjoy it, and see you next week.